Good evening, ladles and gentlemen. I think maybe the issue with the welds not sticking has been with the welder itself, because I've had it set on 3. And when I kick it up to 4, it wants a 20 amp circuit. And I don't believe I'm on a 20 amp circuit. So I just kicked it up to 4 and ran it on really short heats to weld this piece of steel cable to a stick. If this goes well, I'm going to flatten this out and get as much flat, spread out cable Damascus as I can, cut that, clean it, and then stack it with 15 and 20, try to make a billet like that. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's worth experimenting with. So I figure I'd get you a couple of heats on camera here, and let's see if things go all right this evening. I've already started the process, but I ran through and had everything pretty well consolidated, and it fell off of the stick, so I had to cut everything, re-weld it, and all that. And I figured I'd give you an update. I think I've got a solution in place for these problems. We're going to see if it works. Hot stuff and steel coming through. Front end right here just don't want to weld up for crap. And in a bit of shameless self-promotion while we're here, at the end of this video, I'm going to add a string of pictures of the stuff I've been making in resin. There's some Star Wars stuff, and gummy bears, and some skulls, things like that. If you see something you want, or you want one of, shoot me an email. It's in the About section of my page, but I believe it's curiosityforge@gmail.com or thecuriosityforge@gmail.com. One of the two. It'll be in the About section on my page. And get with me on pricing and all that, and I can get it shipped out to you. The big one is the gummy bear earrings for your wife, your girlfriend. You know, they're 15 and some change a pair shipped. You know, if you buy a few pairs at once, I'll give you a break and throw in a bonus. So, yeah, maybe you see something you like, maybe not. It's worth a try. But, keep your fingers crossed this tip end welds up. I'm going to just focus on that for a minute, because the center of it seems pretty well consolidated. If there are already gaps, they're going to be gone when I hammer this bad boy out flat. I'm going to let that tip get hotter. And I got to tell you, I felt really bad about not doing anything and posting any videos for quite a while. You know, it's not like I'm all that important. You know, I just barely made it over 200 subs. But the people that subscribe and watch are important. You know, I don't feel like I'm that big of a deal. You know, I'm not hot stuff. I'm just a guy in his garage that felt like recording himself playing. But there are people that pay attention and respond and have feedback, and it almost feels like I'm doing them a disservice by just kind of dropping off the face of the earth for a couple of weeks. It's just, I've been getting hit a little bit harder than I expected with everything going on. And you know, after quad state, it took forever for me to recover enough to really be functional again. That that's hot. Consolidated. And I'm going to do a flux heat on the rest of the body to try to weld those lines where the cable meets where the strands meet each other. Try to work those in as flat as I can. And do a really, really high heat. But, you know, it kind of sucks because, you know, if I'm in bed recuperating from stuff, then my brain's going, I should be doing homework, or I haven't done a video in forever, or I haven't talked to the people I normally talk to in forever. If I'm in the shop, my brain's like, I should be working on cleaning the house up. If I'm cleaning the house, my brain's like, I should be on homework. And it's a never-ending cycle. And, you know, to cap all that off while being exhausted and everything, we moved my wife's office upstairs into one of my kids' old bedrooms, which opened up enough space for me to start staging things to reorganize pretty much the entire house. And I spent a week non-stop running almost all day long, like sunrise to sunset, just getting everything in the house moved around. So that the basement's set up the way I like it for gaming and resin casting and making e-liquid. My wife's office is up where she wants it. The dining room's finally got space in it. The living room's cleared out. It doesn't look like people that just gave up on life staying there anymore. You know, and because all the stuff that piled up after I got sick last year. So it's been a lot, you know. And you know, I don't mean to go on and on, but I haven't done a video in a while, and I feel like, you know, an explanation would at least help a little bit. Because like I said, I don't feel good about the fact that, you know, I left a lot of people twisting in the wind, and I've been just kind of torn in too many directions at once. welding heat, and I think if it didn't get stuck, it ain't gonna stay. The lines where the strands met each other are almost completely closed up, far more thoroughly than the last couple billets I did. Something else. I mentioned working on the Damascus pendants for David Britton since he won the last giveaway. I'm going to introduce those, probably have them in an Etsy shop. And once I have the Etsy shop up and running, there will be a link to that also in the About page. And it'll probably stay like that until I start editing these things on a PC. And then I just copy and paste it over into the description of the video as I'm typing it without doing everything from the phone. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that and seeing if anything comes out of it. If it doesn't, then I've got a ton of cool gifts for everybody. But I think I might be onto something. We're going to let that get a little hotter for the last welding heat, just to see if I can close up anything else. Now once this thing's consolidated, I'm probably going to cut everything and take a break for a little while. As you can see, my trophy wife is returning from work. So, yeah, I will say hello to her while I'm running this next heat. Back to the fire from whence ye came. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, now I'm just working on flattening the billet out some. I will cut this in another heat or two, because I'm tired. Again, I was tired when I started this, but I've also got that promise I made to the young gentleman at Mercy Oak Smithing that I plan to keep, one way or another. So we'll see what happens. going to use a hammer from B&B Forge for a while. So there you have it. I stopped, I regrouped, changed what I was doing, and started over. Hopefully this one goes better all the way through, but I believe, yeah, it's about time for live forging with Ting Ting. So, till next time, praise the forge and pass the borax. Y'all please stay safe in your shops. Bye-bye.